Ooh. Oh god. Good. I'm so sorry. Apologies. If you guys seen this, I was recording and then after that it froze. Jeez, I hate when that happens, and I don't like that. I don't. So I'm doing this again. So it feels like you are seeing me, but you don't know why I'm saying that. Oh, you're doing this again, but you're doing a new video, so why are you saying that you're doing it again? Well, technically I kind of froze for doing this video, and I was talking about some pictures I was doing, showing mostly on the video, and then after that I was going and getting a certain paper. I was trying to find a paper. Accidentally, where it was down of a cardboard box that I have down in my bed. So didn't thought of that sooner when my computer froze while I'm doing the video. So a bad combination there, a bad one. So I'm gonna redo this. So if you guys want to hear me talking about this, talking about some pictures that I've been drawing, I hope you like them. And there's one that actually I didn't drew, but I had this one because mostly it gives me kind of a giggle. Mostly it gives me a giggle a lot, and actually it helps you if you're in high school. It will help you because I'm mostly going to post it on Facebook and Twitter, and you guys will actually read it, and I hope you guys actually enjoy it. It's mostly first picture, or first, not picture, sorry, first thing I'm going to show you is the thing I'm talking about, and it's by the creator of The Simpsons, and it was actually one of his very first work. It's actually a comic script about the bunny. If you guys know the bunny, you know that bunny that mostly you guys know about from his work. It's actually him. Mostly he says that the bunny is mostly him and his life, how his life is mostly formed, and mostly how he starts school. He mostly I think it's a good idea that mostly if you're drawing yourself, thinking of your ideas, that's actually a good idea. So I think that's actually good. So I like this one. I actually like that. Oh god. Now what I'm going to show you is the very first thing I showed in the video. Where is it? Here it is. So the first thing I showed was this, my very first drawing I did when I was in high school. This is the very first drawing, and it mostly was gonna be me, mostly back then, and this is mostly how I looked in my jackets. Actually, a jacket mostly I always wanted to have. Kind of a, if you guys see, it's mostly eyes, those eyes right there. Mostly I always wanted a jacket that had eyes, so I always liked that idea that, if I make a design of a jacket, but it has eyes, like in the jacket, that would be freaking badass. So I like that. I really like the idea, okay, what would make a difference between all jackets? I know what, eyes. So I decided, I'm going to put some eyes here, I'm going to put eyes there, so, okay. I like eyes. I don't know why. And the designs, the design for it, I use Sharpie. Mostly I use Sharpie for this. I did use pencil first, so I first used pencil. So if you're doing a drawing, people use pencil first. Most of other people do use Sharpie, but for me, I like to use pencil first, and then after that I will use the Sharpie and see how the design will look like, and that's how I went. So for the design, for the hair, here's a big thing. You actually use Sharpie and eyeliner. Yes, it's not my mom's eyeliner, it's actually my eyeliner. I actually had my own eyeliner when I was in a play. So yes, I was in theater guys, so if you guys think I actually was in theater, I was in theater. I actually like plays, so I like plays. I actually like to act, so I did plays. Then after that, during a little bit in college, I actually did an audition for, if you know John Casablanca, I actually did John Casablanca. I passed, but I didn't stay. I didn't become a model, but I became a YouTuber, so I'm doing YouTube. So that's mostly what I'm doing. Hey, I wish I decided to do John Casablanca, but the pay, the money and all that, I don't think so, because mostly, yes, you'll do movies for animation, and that sounds good, but there's one thing I don't like, is that you're doing it for a company, and you have to do it for that company, and the company gets the money, and you do get money, but you don't get all the money that you think you're gonna get. So that's not a good idea. So I want to do it myself. I want to be an entrepreneur. I want to be an entrepreneur, selling books and doing what I also like, which is acting. I like acting, so I want to do that. I want to do voiceover. Mostly, like any voiceover actor that we know, like Johnny Young Bosch. He mostly started in Power Rangers, and I know that because I actually seen him in Power Rangers. So I'm a big fan of him, and I like you, Johnny. I don't mean like that way. I mean, I like your work, but for me, I mostly started for my very first thing I did. I didn't get a big part. I started as a villager for the Beauty and the Beast. Then after that, I did Joseph in the Technical Color Coats, if you guys know that one. Actually, I did got a part of it, but I decided on that to quit because of college, so I had to leave, but still I had fun. I still had fun, guys, I still had fun, but I gave it to somebody else, the part of what I had. I wish I stayed, but what I had to do, I had to do. I think a lot of people had to do the same thing. Even famous people had to do the same thing, right? So I think it would symbolize a lot of me. I mean, symbols a lot of me, and I'm showing you pictures about me, what's my life, even my stories. If you haven't read my stories, it's actually talking about me, guys. It's actually talking about me a little bit. Like, example, my favorite mangaka, Kishimoto, Masaki Kishimoto from Naruto, creator of Naruto, he's saying in this story that while he's creating Naruto, he's actually talking about himself a lot. He likes ramen. He puts Naruto because he likes ramen. Naruto likes ramen. He's actually saying that he likes ramen. That's mostly it. Mostly, if I'm writing a story about me in a way, and I don't want to put my name in it because I don't want to, but you guys know I'm putting myself there. That's mostly how I want to project myself. I want to write a story, project my way in a way that you guys actually understand. So the way of the story, Grand Fantasia, the story is going to be a gender bending, and I did say in my last video it is a gender bending story. It has action, yes. It has adventure, yes. It's a seinen, yes. It will be a seinen, yes. It will have gore, a lot of seinen stuff, yes. It will have, but it still will have that gender bending scenario where the main character will turn himself into Angelus. But as I said, Angelus is a girl, and I think in my last video I said that, didn't I? If I didn't, I have to recheck that, and if I'm saying it right here in this video, I hope you guys understand, because here I have the picture of Angelus. I did it last night. I was done with it. It took me kind of an all-nighter actually to finish this drawing, to actually do the design and all that for the hair, to make the hair, actually to make the hair like this. It took me, guys, it's not that easy to do this. Well, you think, well, it is easy, guys, because it is easy, but it's not easy. Well, you have to think about the character, how it will look, how the personality, how that personality will give that character who is with who, or whose personality you want to put in. Well, 10 different characters will actually project different people that I know, that I actually have known in my life, will be those characters. And so that's why I think that's how a writer does. Like, they write stories, they write their stories to project themselves, and they want to project those characters with different people that they know. Same way, I'm also a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, how the creator decides to put names of famous people from back then for those names. As an example, I'm a big fan of JoJo's Bizarre Adventures, I'm a big fan of Naruto, I'm a big fan of Bleach, I'm a big fan of Tokyo Ghoul. If you guys seen my even I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul in my phone. I'm actually reading Tokyo Ghoul because I'm reading the manga on my phone, and I don't have the volume to buy. So generally I'm reading a lot of manga in my phone. So generally it's like, okay, I don't have the manga, but I have my phone, so I go to my phone and read the manga. So it's like, okay, I'm gonna read the manga on my phone. I don't have time to buy the manga, so I'm gonna read the manga on my phone. So that's what I do. But I did had once I did had once a manga back then. I did bought a manga. It was actually a Shonen Jump. It was from Shonen Jump. It had Reborn. I think the first chapter. I think the first or second volume of Reborn. I think it was the second volume of Reborn. In that Shonen Jump magazine, and it also had Claymore, and I think it had Buso Rankin, and it had Bobo. Those four all together, all four. I don't have it anymore. When I was I think in 5th or 6th grade, I lost it because after that we moved to another apartment, and I'm talking about my parents. I still lived with my parents back then, so you know what I mean. I was in 5th and 6th grade, so I decided to we moved. I wanted to read the manga because it was the only one I had, and I couldn't find it anywhere, and my mom told me she threw it away. She threw away the only manga of different mangas that I ever had, and I was sad for. I think I was sad for a week. I think for 2 weeks, or it was 1 week. I think it was 1 week, because I wouldn't be mad to my parents all my life, so apparently I was just mad in 1 week. So yeah, you would be pissed off if your parents were, for example, if it was a Spider-Man or Batman or Superman or the Green Lantern or any comic besides manga, and your parents decide, oh, I'm gonna throw this away because my son might not read it anymore, and no, we won't want to throw it away. It will cost a lot of money later on, and later on people will want to get that, and we're gonna say, okay, it costs about this amount of money, this how much we want, and why so simply, why throw something if you don't ask your kids? Ask your kids first before you do things, parents. Please. Well, anyways, going on, because I want to show you all the pictures, and I think I only show you like 2. I only show you 2. The next drawing that I did was mostly a sketch of different eyes, and it took me only 1 day. Only 1 day to do all this. 1 single day. And the next drawing is I did this for. Oh, got the wrong one. Maybe I can show you both. So the first one that I want to show you is a drawing that I did for Father's Day. It's actually my dad, and he actually got me the inspiration for one of my characters for the beginning when I was starting the writing for the for the book. But it will be a manga if I have somebody to do the drawings, but I don't have nobody. And you might say, why don't you do the drawings? Your drawings are really good. The thing is, I'm bad with backgrounds, and I'm really bad when I'm trying to do designs. I do them so big. That's my issue. I really want somebody to do them really good. So that's the thing. So I'm really good with my writing, but I'm really bad with my drawing sometimes. But yeah, mostly this is my dad. I did a design for my dad for Father's Day, and I love my dad. And I posted on Twitter. Mostly I posted on Twitter, and I think I also posted on Facebook. The next one is an organization called the Jabberwock organization. See what I went there? Organization. And it's the Jabberwock organization because I read the book Alice in Wonderland where it has the Jabberwocky, and yes, I've seen this new one, and I've seen the new version of it where it also has the Jabberwocky, but what the hell is this? I think the book is much better. If you guys read the book, you would actually understand it. Yes, it has a lot of words you don't actually understand, but I like the book much better than the movie, because when you read the book, it's the same when you're reading a manga, right? When you're reading a manga, you know what they're talking about. You know what's happening. You know the ending. You know what the actual ending. And when you're seeing the anime, well, the anime's good. I'm not criticizing on the anime or any anime in particular, but sometimes they don't know how the ending will go in. How would this be the ending, or is this the actual ending? Did they actually went this way? Because did they actually read the manga? I'm not saying I'm the only read the manga guy, not see the anime. I do see anime. I do. As I said, I'm reading the manga on my phone. I'm reading Tokyo Ghoul on my phone. I've seen the anime. I enjoy the anime. I do. The thing is, I want to know how it actually ended. I want to know how it actually ended. Did he survive? Can Kaneki actually survived? Because it didn't explain so much on the second season of Tokyo Ghoul, Route A. I want to know a little bit more how it would actually end, because the way it ends, you know what I mean, guys. You know what I mean. If you're a Tokyo Ghoul fan, just like me, you know what I mean. I love anime. In my Twitter page says I like manga, I like anime. I don't criticize. I like anime, manga. I just need to know how it ends, and I won't criticize the anime. There's one I do actually criticize, which is School Days. I don't like that anime. Sorry, because I don't like the anime of School Days. I think a lot of people don't. I like the ending of School Days. The way it was shown for School Days, they didn't like School Days. Now, the next organization is the, put it right, oh sorry, I have it right here, and slow it down. You can see it right here, and I'm going to read it in this paper because I wrote every organization here. The Labyrinth of Diamonds Leaves. I would put N leaves, but I put leaves, diamond leaves. Yeah, diamond leaves. Labyrinth of Diamonds and Leaves, or of Leaves, sorry, of Leaves. Yeah. Now, here I have all the other organizations together, and I already told you 2 of them and their designs. I didn't say the designs of the Jabberwocky. Well, if you've seen the design of it, good for you. The first one here is called the Grim Reaper Knights. Then number 2 is the Altar of the Four Dragons. I already told you the Jabberwock organization, mostly the number 3, number 4, Labyrinth of Diamonds, Leaves. Maybe I have to change that a little bit. Then Headless Maidens. Actually, I got that by a name. You know, there's actually a band name, Headless Maidens. I should look that up. There's a name called Headless Maidens. Then number 6, the Rebels of the Moonlight Dawn. If you like those ones, please tell me which one do you like, because all of them are gonna be on the story for Grand Fantasia. Then I have this one. You know, for example, before I'm gonna show this, we know every mangaka have their little sketch of a little creature after when they do their page end, you know, like they have like for Kubo has his panda, the panda thing, and I think Kishimoto has something, I don't remember what it was, but he has a design. Every time he ends a chapter, he does kind of a sketch. I think it's a spiral. And then he for me, it's gonna be this. Let me show you. It's called Death Bunny. I named it Death Bunny. Isn't it cute? Cute. I want it. Yes, so cute. Well, anyways, I decided that design, and I hope you guys like that. If you don't, I'm going to your room and then I'm gonna grab you. I'm kidding. No. I'm not gonna do that, guys. I'm not gonna do that. Well, apparently, I think that's all, because I don't want to show you. Well, I don't want to make it so long, but there's something I do want to show you. It's a new design that I did. Where did I put the design? Oh, here it is. Here's a new design that I did. Scandal. Is that his name? No, it's actually a name for my new book that I'm planning to do. Yes, I'm still doing Grand Fantasia, guys. I'm doing Grand Fantasia. And I did say I'm doing Zombie Gun, right? Yes, I'm doing Zombie Gun, but the thing is, I have nothing for Zombie Gun yet. I have nothing. Not one single thing. And when I started to write for Scandal, I'm writing for Scandal. I got a lot of things. I got a lot of things. Like, well, I don't have all the characters yet, but the start of it I do, and how I went on this, it just got me hooked. And I said, I'm gonna keep on writing, 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 Yes, so I decided to do that. I kept writing Scandal and a little bit. Like, I'm not done, but I'll finish a little bit on Scandal, and I said I'm gonna go back to Grand Fantasia and go a little bit more on Scandal and do this and do that, going back and forth, going back and forth, and going back and forth. I'm gonna do that. But if I do that, I won't have a lot of time, because I need to think for Grand Fantasia, I need to think for Scandal, I need to think for Sun Gun, but I don't have a lot of time for Sun Gun, so I'm going to save Sun Gun for later on. So I'm going to do some things. So Scandal, yes, a brand new story written by me, and the type of story is going to be scandalous. It's going to be so scandalous. Well, it's going to be scandalous, but it has action, it has romance, scandals. I did scandals, but here's the thing, and I posted on my Facebook and Twitter, and I'm gonna read it to you. I have it on my phone. I forget the name. Type of name that it is. So I'm going back here. It's called Jose. It's called Jose. Oh wait, you cannot see it, it's so bright. It's called Jose. It's a Jose manga, and so a Jose manga, what it is, let me show you. I might need to go to the internet to tell you what it is. So okay, yes, well, here we go. A Jose manga is a comic for women, pronouns, Josen, or Japanese comics aim at women in their late teens on their adulthood. Okay, so mostly into their adulthood. So technically it's like in their 20s, kind of like that. So mostly 15 to 40. So it says here to, yeah, 15 to their 30s. So it's mostly late teens into adulthood. Yosei manga are distinguished from shoujo manga. So technically it's kind of combination. I would say it's combination. Shoujo manga for younger girls, on the other hand, and ladies comics, which tends to have a erotic content. Sorry, ladies, it's gonna be erotic. Sorry. So my story is gonna be so erotic because the beginning it does start kind of erotic. If you read 50 Shades of Grey, it's so erotic that it will, if you imagine it into a manga form and how it will be into a manga form, yeah, that's kind of erotic, girls. And I was right, 15 to 40 to the 40s, mostly 44. Here it says to 44. So content, on the other hand, readers can range from the age from 15 to 44. In Japanese words, josei meaning simply women, female, feminine, womanhood, and has no manga related connections at all. Jose comics can portray realistic romance as opposed to mostly idealized romance of shoujo manga, but it does not always have to be. Jose tends to both more sexually explicit and contains more mature storytelling. I wonder how it would go. My story will get so erotic and will have a lot of storytelling and a lot of sexual. But it will have mature stuff, guys. So it will be mature. Well, kind of, because I know what type of story I'm gonna tell. So when you read it on my Facebook, you guys will know what type of story it will be. Please don't criticize me what type of story it is. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay. All through that, it's not always true either. It also is not usually for things such as incidentally. And oh God, no! Oh, so it is kind of like 50 Shades of Grey here. It gets a little bit 50 Shades of Grey, guys, because it says I'm just gonna spell it RAPE to occur in Josei manga trajected especially more towards mature audience, and some other famously popular Josei series include Joe Koga's Loveless. So Loveless is mostly Josei style because mostly the way it's shown. Ayasawa's Paradise Kiss, and award-winning works of Erika Sakura. Sorry, I think I'm butchering these names. Sorry. Sakurasawa. Erika Sakurasawa. Josei being what did it say? Oh, targeted to older audience and often differed in styles and tones from shoujo manga, which is aimed at younger girls. For example, in recent years, most popular Josei series have featured male protagonists and in a main cast nearly all men. In the male characters of a Josei series are often quiet. I said quiet. It actually says quiet. Compassionate towards other men. Okay, so it also says that. So by reading that, it also says there's a little bit of yaoi right there. So certainly that's. I'm going to stop right now. So that's mostly. What it is. But my story, it is a difference, guys. It is different. It doesn't involve that, and it is a God. I just don't want whatever. I think I'm gonna stop today, and I'm kind of embarrassed just reading that to you guys. And my time is for my computer is gonna stop, so I'm gonna say thank you for watching this. I would say embarrassing video right now because by reading that. And so I was Kanashimi Kudoi, and it was a pleasure to talk about you what I'm gonna do for Graph and Taisha in this new story, which is called Scandal. And I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope you guys will read it. I hope you guys don't criticize me, please. Well, you gotta read on my Facebook because that's it's a little bit embarrassing what I write. So thank you and have a great summer. A really hot summer apparently. That's why I turned off the fan. So thank you and bye. Oh my god, what I just read.